Hello, Tom here. Is imposter syndrome something that may be holding you back? Today we will talk about when competence feels like a lie. Imposter syndrome is when you're capable but don't feel like it, why self doubt isn't weakness, and how awareness restores balance. Some people don't think they know enough, even when they clearly do. This quiet self doubt affects millions of capable, intelligent people every day, even when they really do. Did you hear that? They experience a fear that is unfounded and holds them back in a number of ways. Imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern where capable people believe they're not good enough and fear being exposed as a fraud. The skills are real, but the doubt feels louder. People underestimate their social value and hold themselves back. One of the first ways is that imposter syndrome can cause individuals to doubt their place in social settings. Even when they are welcomed and respected, they may feel they don't belong, leading to withdrawal, overthinking interactions, or avoiding social situations altogether. They hold back their voice even when it matters. Another way they are held back is through communication difficulties. People experiencing imposter syndrome often second guess their words before speaking. They may avoid sharing ideas, minimize their opinions, or stay silent out of fear of saying the wrong thing. This creates missed opportunities and reinforces self doubt. They repeat patterns of hesitation and over preparation. Imposter syndrome leads to cycles of overworking, perfectionism, and procrastination. Because success is attributed to luck or effort rather than ability, the person never internalizes growth, repeating the same exhausting patterns again and again. This can affect all relationships. Self doubt interferes with human connection. In relationships, imposter syndrome can show up as fear of being too much or not enough. This may lead to people pleasing, emotional guarding, or difficulty receiving love, praise, or support, slowly creating distance instead of closeness. Awareness without self trust creates instability. Unlike Dunning-Kruger, imposter syndrome isn't a lack of awareness, it's too much self criticism. This imbalance keeps people stuck between knowing they're capable and not believing it, preventing grounded confidence and emotional regulation. So, how does this show up? Imposter syndrome often shows up as over preparing, perfectionism, downplaying success, fear of speaking up, and waiting to feel ready before taking action. So, what is the real cost? Over time, self doubt blocks momentum. People hold back their voice, delay growth, burn out trying to prove themselves, and miss opportunities they're fully capable of handling. And this creates a balance problem. Where the Dunning-Kruger effect inflates confidence without awareness, imposter syndrome does the opposite. It erases confidence despite competence. Both distort balance, unquote. We can come into balance with a simple mind shift. Confidence isn't certainty. Confidence is self-trust. Growth always involves discomfort, and competence is built through action, not waiting. Now for the good news. Reclaiming balance. When awareness meets experience, self trust replaces self doubt. Balance is restored when confidence is grounded in understanding, not fear. You can now reclaim balance. That's right, you can do it. Now, here's the solution. Are you ready? Tools like emotional awareness, identity work, nervous system regulation, and coaching help dissolve imposter syndrome and build lasting confidence. Now that we know how imposter syndrome is different from Dunning-Kruger, I have one final message for you. You were never a fraud. Did you hear that? No, you weren't. You were growing. Awareness doesn't make you smaller, it allows you to rise. Let me repeat that you were never a fraud. You were growing. Awareness doesn't make you smaller, it allows you to rise above and transform. If you're ready to grow, transform, and build balanced confidence, I'm here to help. Take your color code assessment at wisemindchanges.com and schedule your free consultation in person or on Zoom. Thank you for taking the time to learn about some of the invisible patterns that quietly hold so many people back. Things like the Dunning-Kruger effect and imposter syndrome. These patterns aren't flaws and they aren't failures. They're part of how the human mind protects itself. And once you understand them, you gain something powerful: choice. Awareness gives you the ability to pause, reflect, and respond differently. It allows you to break repetitive patterns, communicate more clearly, build healthier relationships, and restore balance in your life. Change doesn't begin with judgment, it begins with understanding. And understanding creates the space where real growth can happen. If this resonated with you, know that you're not alone. Support, tools, and guidance make transformation possible, and I'm here to help when you're ready. Thank you for being open to learning, growing, and taking the first step toward change.